A 19-year-old girl was found dead in the freezer. The hotel is affiliated with the police department. The hotel bio research place is affiliated. The crematory place is affiliated. Everything that about that hotel is affiliated with that police department in Rosemont. They have the same address. 2 live videos that was posted by those 2 people that's affiliated in gangs, posted live videos in details about what happened to Kanika, what was going to happen to Kanika. All that's facts to the case. Everything else is images, is made up, said, and everything. Y'all people have to understand. Y'all got to figure out what's true and what's fake. And even the fake shit, I keep telling y'all over and over, the fake stuff also is telling us the real deal.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Edward Joseph, and Let's Talk Live. In loving memory of Islandgirl49. All right, let's talk. Well, today, people, has been such an interesting day. I am here. I am live. And I'm going to talk about some things, peoples. Peoples, in loving memory of Island Girl 49. You guys come on in. You guys come on in. You guys come on in, for there's so much to talk about, peoples. You guys come on in. Peoples, I am here, and I have some very sad news on today. I've got a text message from our group chat stating that Islandgirl49 had passed on. For all of you who don't remember Islandgirl49, Islandgirl49 had came to my live some years ago and made headway. Islandgirl49 was the one who had propelled my lives into the spotlight when she had talked about the Kanika Jenkins case. She was the one who was responsible for me being so popular within the Kanika Jenkins community. Because when Islandgirl49 had first came to my channel, she had spoken about the Kanika Jenkins case. Wow. This really hits home, people. This literally hits home majorly. This hits home big time. This month, we celebrated another year that my brother had passed on. This month, my brother had celebrated a birthday in heaven. Last month, we celebrated my mother's birthday, and Island Girl was born on the same day as my mother. Same day. And so these ladies was very special to me, you know. And then February, was really hard time. January, we laid to rest my mom. She died on Christmas Day some years ago. In January, the same day as Martin Luther King, it was my father's birthday. And so my mother, my father, my brother, and now Island is all gone. So people's let me do this. I'm go to here. I wanted to go back and share some special moments of when Island was living. You guys hold on for a moment. Have to wow, I'm just like I am literally lost for words, people. Literally. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen, peoples. Hello, Mother Dora One. How are you, ma'am? It is a blessing to see you on today. Yes, I know. I'm just as devastated as you are as well. I mean, it's totally unbelievable. Wow. Let me share my screen, peoples. Okay. I'm going to go here. So I think I can be able to. I think I can be able to. Let me get my magnifier. Where's my magnifier? Let's see. Hey. Magnifier. Okay. I'm gonna enlarge this. All right. So where's my magnifier? Yeah, hold on for a second. Just trying to find my magnifier so I can be able to call this up. On screen magnifier. Okay, there it is right there. Cool. Okay, I'm going to enlarge this. Okay, can you guys should be able to see it now. Okay, let me see. Just trying to wait. See, did it enlarge? Can you guys see it? I think you can see it. Think I got it in large. Or okay, so Randall had texted me, and Randall had said, I got a message up on TikTok. Island Girl passed away. And I said, what? And I said, who said that? Here, let me try to get this in focus. And then he said that her daughter told him. And I asked her daughter. He said her daughter told me. I have to call Gina. She keeps in touch with her. Randall said that I got a message. They said they waited until her birthday to say anything. So Island been gone for over a month now because her birthday is the same day as my mom. And that was March the 9th. So Island's been gone since March the 9th and are probably beforehand. I wonder why they just now saying something. Because this is April the 28th, so that's well over a month. So did they have the funeral and everything? I mean, and they just now texting to tell somebody that she had passed away? That's been over a month. So I've been trying to call everybody to, trying to get some information that they have. Well, I'm sure that they had the funeral because this is March the 9th and this is April the 28th. So that's way over a month. So I'm sure that they already had the funeral and everything and stuff. So I'm trying to see if I can get an obituary or something, you know, something. I don't think that I don't have her daughter's number or anything or any of the family's information, so I can't really get in contact with anybody. And I don't know if her daughter remembers my account. But it's been over a month and they just now saying something. Wow. And I wonder why. So I'm trying to figure out when did she pass away because he said I got a message. They said they waited until her birthday to say anything. So did she die before her birthday and they waited till her birthday to say something? But I ain't never known Island to be sick. At least she never told me. Um, and we used to talk all the time, day and night. Used to be on the lives, day and night and stuff. One of my greatest supporters. So forgive me, peoples. I'm just still kind of in a state of shock because I'm like, wow, it's just this is just blowing me away right now. I really don't even know what to say. See, this is one of the reasons why you all need to really stay close and really love up on each other and let madness go and stuff and not hold grudges against people and things. I'm not holding no grudges against nobody. I love everybody. And I tell you guys that all the time. I mean, I fell out, with a lot of people and stuff, but at the end of the day, I've learned to let it go because life is too short. Life is way too short. Life you know, is just only but a moment. We're here one day and we are literally gone the next. And I just only have fond memories of Island. And so my heart goes out to her family, condolences to her daughter, her husband. Wow, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Randall had said that she said they were deleting TikTok and YouTube channels. I don't know why they want to delete the channels and stuff. I mean, for all who had a chance to really get to know Island, she was a beautiful young lady. Beautiful. You know, I only had just fond memories of her. I can recount, the countless nights that we sit up and talk about Kanika. It's really something. We talk about Kanika day and night. All the ladies, I remember the times we be on a live and stuff, and we'll be talking day and night about Kanika. The lives would be so good. But she was the one who propelled me to the spotlight, talking about Kanika. And I can remember when Ireland used to always tell me, she said, that damn Edward, that was her old saying, that damn Edward. Oh, God. Wow. Mm. See, people, you guys don't really understand. We had a really close bond. She was just like a sister to me. And Island, she was really one who, she was just like 82. She was one who really knew how to do research. She'll pull a rabbit out of the hat. She'll come and she'll play all of these videos and stuff. In anything that I need, between Island and 82, a good source of information. I don't know how they do it, but they can find a needle in a haystack. So let me do this, peoples. How do I do my magnifier? Okay, I'm gonna shrink this down. All right, let's do this, people, so we can commemorate Island's life and legacy. Let me go to YouTube. And go back to my channel, YouTube Studio. Hi, peoples. We're going to go back in time. I'm going to go in. We're going to commemorate the life, the legacy, and the love of Islandgirl49. And let me go. All right, people, we're going to take a look at this live. We're going to remember Islandgirl49. Let me go ahead and I'm going to share my screen a different way. You guys hold on for a moment. Got to. Hello, Gina, to you. How are you, ma'am? It is a blessing to see you on tonight. Well, Gina, our friend is gone, ma'am. Incredible. Totally incredible. They didn't even send me a text message or anything to let me know nothing. and they waited until her birthday, but her birthday was on the same day as my mom's birthday, and I'm sure that they had the funeral by now because it's been over a month. I didn't even get a funeral program. Nothing. No text message. No email. No phone call. No nothing. Wow. Well, that's the way things is, peoples. Um, but that's okay. Island. She knew that she will always be my sister. She will always be in my heart. She'll always be loved. Yeah, we had our moments. We had our ups and downs, just like every last one of you ladies. I've had my times with each and every one of you. We all fell out at one point in things and stuff, but you know that's the thing. We don't stay angry or mad with each other and stuff. Forever. I don't have that type of heart. You know, at one point, Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live, I had all of my moderators, and they were all ladies, and they were all strong in their own way, very unique, very different in things. And I loved them all. Didn't care what the people say, loved them all. And every last one of them had such a unique and special light to them. And only Edward Joseph could do that. You know, I had a panel and moderators full of ladies, very strong ladies, strong mind, strong willed ladies. People tried to figure out, well, how did you do that? Well, and I did it for quite some time, for some years. You know, we all got along. We all, was family. We all was on one accord. Then things start to slip around and situations got the best of us, and we kind of like drifted apart. But that's okay because it never changed my heart. It never changed my thoughts, my views, my love for all of them. Now they may not come together or even talk to each other, but I still talk to many of them and keep in good contact and stuff and things. You know, but that's just how it's always been on my life, no matter what, you know. And I tell you, people, so I have the best of the best. I mean, the best of the best. I politic with everybody, everybody. Did a whole lot up on my channel. Loved on people, talked about people, ridiculed people, scolded people. you know, you name it, we did it. But at the end of the day, it was all love. It's all love, and it was all you know. But this hits home, people. This right here, man. Oh God. Oh man, my heart is heavy. This really hits home. This really cuts like a knife. I protected Island ever since she came onto my channel. I protected Island. I protected her identity. I protected her from all of the negative publicity, everything that this cruel internet world has brought. I protected her. Never, not once, revealed her identity to anyone. When you guys had all of this negative madness to say about her and stuff, I'll shut you down. I shut you down. When Casey Chloe Overa Sanchez Medina thought that she was going to dox Island Girl, she just knew that she was going to find out who she was. Well, still today, Casey Chloe Overa Sanchez Medina never figured out who she is. Never did. And she told her she'll never she'll never find out who she is. And now she's not here, and she still will never find out who she is. And she came in every way, shape, form imaginable. She came trying to portray other people and stuff, trying to get close to me, trying to, do this, that, and the other. But you fail to realize one important thing. I am God's child, and I have eagle eyes. I have a spirit that I can be able to see how many of you are. Many of you guys come like sheep's and wolves' clothing. You're conniving, you're inconsiderate, you lie, you cheat, you do all kind of stuff. And this is one of the reasons why I shut things down and stuff, because I got tired of just idiotic people who just lie for no apparent reason. Just to do stuff, just to be doing stuff, just conjuring up stuff and consistently just, keeping up mess, madness, and confusion. Never understood that. And y'all be trying to pull the wool over Edward Joseph's eyes and stuff. Y'all say stuff and do stuff all the time. And for what? Don't understand it. But see, the thing is, peoples, God always reveals. He always showed me who's in my corner. When you want to come and try to destroy me, destroy my channel, try to silence me and stuff, God always have a ram in a bush. He all the time showed me who you people is. Man, Island, we used to talk all the time, and she used to tell me how you people would do. And I always used to tell her, don't worry about it. People are going to talk about you. They're going to ridicule you. They're going to scandalize your name. They're going to do all of this stuff, but don't worry about it. Stand up and stand strong, because you know who you are. You God's child. And I tell that to all of my moderators, everybody. But see, I had to shut things down because people are hilarious and nefarious. People are hilarious and nefarious, and you know, you people, y'all, some of y'all, and yeah, I'm kind of getting a little gruff under the collar right now and stuff because see, now going back to think about all of the times me and Island used to talk and stuff and conversations we had and things and the things that she tells me that you guys have been doing. You ain't got to tell me because see, I see it for myself, people. I see it for myself. And I don't understand why people are the way that they are. And this is why I've always kept a disconnect with many of you and things because you guys y'all just don't know when to leave well enough alone. But now she's not here. She's not here to defend herself. But even in her death, I'm still here to defend her. I'm still here to step into the gap. I'm still here. And I'm here for all of my moderators, for all of you. But you people have to learn to let things go. You got to learn to let things go. Island has spoken her piece. She had told you about her situation with Kanika. Hello, Carmelo Turner. How are you, my friend? It is a blessing to see you on today. Mother Dora 1 had said, hello, Gina, to you. I'm back. I was cooking my steak and asparagus. That's very sad about Island. She was such a positive, beautiful, loving person. May God hold her daughter and family in his arms. I mean, in his hands. Amen. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Island was a beautiful person. And if any of you ever had a chance to really see Island, see a picture of Island, oh my God, Island was just drop dead gorgeous. I don't know why my thing is running so slow. I'm gonna have to get some more memory. Take some more videos out to get some memory and things. No, oh, did Carmelo? Did you hear Island Girl had passed away? This is the purpose of me doing the live right now. I just got the news tonight. So this is in commemoration of Island. I want to share with you guys. I want to share with you guys something here. This is what a good friend of mine had put together. I know you guys saw the first one, but I want you guys to hear the second one. this is what she had put together. You guys saw the first one. I'm sure you saw the first one. So I'm gonna replay the first one, but then I'm gonna play this one as well. So y'all give me a moment. I'm fit to text it to myself, so then you guys can be able to hear it. Wow, this is just unbelievable, people. So I'm literally still in a state of shock. I'm still just, I can't even begin to process this right now because my mind is, I'm never really lost for words, but right now I'm kind of lost for words and stuff because I'm kind of sad. To the degree that I haven't been notified. And as close as I was to Island, I haven't been notified. March the 9th, she was born on the same day as my mom, and I haven't been notified. And it's been over a month. I haven't received a obituary or anything. And I'm just now getting the news. You know, it man. Just now getting the news. So I'm just I don't even know what to say right now, people. So I am just at a loss for words right now because it's just. But let me share this with you, people. You guys, hold on for a moment. I'm gonna share my screen in a moment. I want to share this with you. This is something that a friend of mine's had put together. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. All right. For some strange reason, my computer is. All right. Okay, yeah. Let me share my screen, peoples.
Hello, and welcome to the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show. On here, I give you all the opportunity to shoot your shot and speak freely about these cases without being judged. However, I will challenge you if I feel like you're being nefarious. And you all know how I feel about the nefarious. They are hilarious. The nefarious are hilarious. Come on in, peoples, and join me on the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show, where I keep it 100 with you. This is the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show. Let's get it. Let's go. This the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show. Don't come in nefarious, and I won't call you hilarious. I said, don't come in nefarious, and I won't call you hilarious. Nefarious, hilarious, nefarious, hilarious. This is the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show. Let's get it. Let's go. Hello, and welcome to the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show. On here, I give you all the opportunity to shoot your shot and speak freely about these cases without being judged. However, I will challenge you if I feel like you're being nefarious. And you all know how I feel about the nefarious. They are hilarious.
Nefarious and hilarious peoples. Nefarious and hilarious. Absolutely crazy peoples. And pretty much that's all I have been getting is hilarious and nefarious people. See, peoples. Oh, thank you, Mother Dora. A good friend of mine have put that together for me. I want to share. I want to share one more, and then we're going to get back on this one. Let me share this one with you guys. Sure, you guys have probably already seen it by now. So let me go back here. And take it home. All right, so let me share my screen, peoples. Let's take a look at this one.
A 19-year-old girl was found dead in the freezer. The hotel is affiliated with the police department. The hotel bio research place is affiliated. The crematory place is affiliated. Everything that about that hotel is affiliated with that police department in Rosemont. They have the same address. 2 live videos that was posted by those 2 people that's affiliated in gangs, posted live videos in details about what happened to Kanika, what was going to happen to Kanika, all that's facts to the case. Everything else is the images, is made up, said, and everything. Y'all people have to understand. Y'all got to figure out what's true and what's fake. And even the fake shit, I keep telling y'all over and over, the fake stuff also is telling us the real deal.
Hello, and welcome to the Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live show. Kineka Jenkins, Shanquella Robinson, Kendrick Johnson, such loving spirit they all had. beautiful souls, and their stories must be told. They all died because people lied. Kineko went to a party. Shankwella took a trip, and Kendrick went to school. I'm here to tell their stories, no lies. Let the truth be told. Justice delayed is justice denied. This is the Edward Joseph. Let's talk live and on this channel. I tell the truth with pride. I'm here to keep their memories alive. And I'll be screaming, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Until I see change. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Yes, I'll be screaming. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Until I see change. This is Edward Joseph. Let's talk live.
And peoples, I will be back. I will be back to talk about the Kanika Jenkins case, the Shanquella Robinson case, and the Kendrick Johnson case. I'll be back, peoples, because justice delayed is justice denied. What the people need to understand is simply this: Kanika, Shanquella, and Kendrick all died behind a cover-up. This is what they have in common, peoples. They all died, and they all died behind a cover-up. They all died behind a cover-up. And that's the one thing that the people need to understand. And as long as the good Lord gives me breath and strength, I'm going to do what Islandgirl49 had fought for, peoples. This is why Edward Joseph still talks about the Kanika Jenkins case, peoples, still today. Because as you can see, peoples, Kendrick Johnson's mother and father and family never gave up on him, and they're still fighting today. As we see, TM is going crazy. And what is she going crazy for? What? Because she took some money and she knew what happened to Kanika? See, peoples, you may have given up and you may have thrown in a towel and you may have gotten tired of listening or looking at these cases. I haven't. I haven't. And this is why I did the tribute to lives lost too soon. This was the unsolved mysteries of Kanika, Shanquella, and Kendrick. And we are remembering their stories, people. I will never forget. Because like I said, people's justice delayed is justice denied. And for years, I had to deal with hilarious and nefarious people. People all the time wanting to come to my live to spew madness and nonsense. And I don't have a tolerance for madness and nonsense. hilarious and nefarious people. People who's all the time conjuring up stuff, just trying to get a rise, trying to get things, just to try to get some attention. And for what? For years, I had fought with all of these cases that you see right before you people. And I had to deal with nonsensical, stupid, hilarious, and nefarious people. People who will just come onto my live and just lie for no apparent reason. And for what? And see, I got tired of it, peoples. For years, for years, I had to fight this madness. For years. For years. So here we go again. Here we go again. You know. And I don't give up, peoples. I don't give up. I'll never throw in the towel. I will always continue to fight. See, peoples, what you need to understand is simply this. Hello, Marvin Atkins. How are you, my friend? It is a blessing to see you tonight. We got news tonight. The Island Girl had passed away. Let me go back. Let me go back to the. Let me share my screen, peoples. Let me share my screen. Because I think hold on for a second. Let me call it Facebook up again. I think Randall had mentioned what happened to Island. Let me. I know I'm just as shocked as you, because I mean she was supposed to have died on her birthday or around her birthday, and that was March the 9th. And I'm just now getting the news a whole month or so later. And I'm kind of like, really? I haven't got an obituary. I haven't got a call. I haven't got a text message. I'm just now getting the message through. So in a sense, I'm kind of pissed, but you know, I mean, hold on for a second. Let me see. I'm gonna call this back up. Okay. All right, so this is the text message that I got. Okay. So two things I want to do, peoples. So let me share my screen. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me share my screen. I'm going to share something that is going to be very disturbing, and going to be very disturbing. Let's take a look at this real quick. Do you guys see this madness? They got these babies tied up on the floor. Control the babies. They got their legs tied up so they can't walk. The people had allowed these people to go ahead and watch their baby. They got all of the babies tied up. And look, they got this baby tied up by the arms. And the baby couldn't do nothing but just lay there and cry. I had enough of this. I had enough. This is very, very disturbing. That was just straight crazy, peoples. They had those babies tied up like that and stuff lying on the floor. Boy, I tell you, goodness, man, if I ever, I'm doing one of Trish numbers now. If I ever would have ever caught my child tied up on somebody's floor, it would have been straight madness. Somebody wouldn't have been living. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it now clearly, so let me think. How do I do this? Control. Okay, there we go. All right, can you guys see it now? Is it big? Because sometimes you can enlarge the screen. Sometimes you can't. Okay, so here, let me do it like this. If I can't do it that way, because sometimes it'll enlarge, sometimes it won't. So I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, so I'm gonna enlarge it like this so you guys can closely see it now. Okay, now I'm sure you can see it a lot bigger. Let me wait for my waiting for my screen to refresh on my phone. Okay, so so Marvin, so I got the message today, Randall. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so you guys can see it now. It's just my phone is just taking a minute to refresh. I was like, yeah, I know this thing should increase. Okay, it says, I got a message on TikTok, Island Girl passed away. And I said, what? I said, who said that? Rendo had said, her daughter told me. I said, her daughter? He said, her daughter told me. I said, I have to call Gina. She keeps in touch with her. Rendo said, I got a message that they waited till her birthday to say something. And see, this is what really pissed me off right here, because why would they wait until her birthday to tell us that Island had passed? But now that was March. This is April. This is a whole month and a half over. And Island was born on the same day as my mom's birthday. They both share the same birthday. So I'm kind of like, well, I haven't got a call. I haven't got a text message. I haven't got an obituary. I didn't get a chance to go to the funeral. I nothing. Really? And I protected Island for all of this time. And I'm just now learning about this. Randall had said, I got a message. They said they waited till her birthday to say anything. She said they were deleting TikTok and YouTube channels. So now if they do that, now I can't get in touch with them. And then I asked the question, I said, how did she die? Randall had said that she was fighting colon cancer. And I said, when did she die? And I've never known Island to have cancer, any type of cancer, whether it be colon or breast cancer or whatever. And she ain't never mentioned nothing like that to me. So this is kind of odd to me for Island to have any type of cancer. I'm just kind of like, so Randall had said, she said she didn't say, just thought I let people know. God, come on now. Why are you moving so quickly? Just thought that I let people know. I know y'all had y'all beef. I know you didn't hate her. And I said I never did. He said, I know. Said just talk to Gina just talked to her daughter, and now she said she is fine. Then Randall has said, damn, she said she was deleted along with her TikTok and YouTube. I apologize. So, peoples, I did this live. I did this live because I was literally distraught. I was literally distraught when I got this news. Then I talked to Gina, and I told Gina, and we were conversing and stuff, because when I talked to Gina, Gina ain't never even known that Island had any type of cancer. And I said to her, I've never known Island to have cancer either. So it was just amazing to me that, Island would have cancer. Well, come to find out, Island didn't have cancer. And come to find out, Island is not dead. Yes, Island Girl 49 is not dead. So, this is what I talked about when I said the hilarious and nefarious. Whatever sucker that ever spread this news about Island to Randall and putting this out there in the atmosphere, I'm gonna pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. You guys had me devastated at one point. You guys had me literally devastated. I mean, devastated. To sit here and to go and text people and to tell people that a young lady is dead and she is not dead. And so I said, okay. I was devastated. I'm up here calling Gina. I'm up here calling Trish, you know, because I know that they keep in touch with her daughter. I don't have her daughter's number or anything, so it was no way for me to get in touch with her to, you know, give her my condolences or anything. So I said, okay. So after getting confirmed from Gina that Island is still alive because she had reached out to her daughter, and then she said that she had called her and she said that she's much alive. I said, okay, all right. I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live. I'm going to go live, and I'm going to talk about Island. And hopefully the perpetrators that perpetrated this madness will have the audacity or the guts to come to my live and say, hey, you know, Edward Joseph, you know, I lied. Edward Joseph, it was a mistake. Edward Joseph, you know, whatever the case may be. But see, peoples, you don't play with people's lives. And as much as I love Island Girl, even though, you know, we had our moments and had our disagreements and stuff, she knows I still love her. She knows she's still my sister. And I'm just going to keep it frank. I didn't appreciate her leaving my channel to go to Coco, Mocha Latte channel and get on her panel and talk, or even speak in her chat and, you know, boost this woman up. The heifer ain't never showed no pictures. The heifer ain't never showed no videos. All she does is sit on her live and just talk all of this madness about TM forever and a day. And then she wants to lie and say that there is a King Edward. It ain't no King Edward. No, King Edward don't even exist. TM ain't never married no King Edward. What kind of bullshit is that? And see, that's why I got pissed with Island Girl and Keisha, because they were my moderators, and then they went over to this, you know. And I'm gonna keep it nice, peoples. But they went over to Mocha Latte's channel and start beefing it up. I mean, start wooing it up with her. And I was like, God damn, really? What the F? You know? So you guys was my moderators, but what? What were you that mad that you or was this get back? Did I do something to you guys? For you guys to go and do some shit like this? Yeah, I had some harsh words and stuff. I had every right to have harsh words because I felt that was an act of betrayal. To leave my life to go to another B's life and then chalk it up with her and make it seem like all of what she's saying is actual, factual, and true. When I've literally shown you the proof to the truth. And there has never been no YouTuber that ever been able to debunk anything that I said. And then still today, still coming out and showing you and giving you information about what happened to Kanika that nobody can even ever explain. Unequivocal, undeniable. How did the burnt plastic get outside of the freezer and she's lying there in state deceased? She didn't burn it because the door was supposed to have been closed at the time. How did the ice get under her toe and melt? But see, the thing is, peoples, nobody, no YouTuber, no Facebooker has ever brought that out. Edward Joseph did. And there was plenty other stuff that I had brought to your attention. And I went and took the case files and walked that shit down step by step and inch by inch that no other YouTuber or Facebooker has ever brought out. Not Trey Gay, not 54 Keys, not Zillionaire, not Bossman of Hair Lost Man, not John Queer Q, not Casey Chloe Over Sanchez Mendina, not even Mocha Latte, not even Leave No Witness or Lord Footage. And all of the other YouTubers that ever talked about this case. And see, that's the thing, peoples. I call you hilarious and nefarious because, see, you guys would rather go and listen to these idiotic, stupid ass people and believe this madness. But when Edward Joseph brought it to your attention, oh, you didn't think it was real. You didn't think it was true. You didn't think it was actual factual. But I had news for you. I had proof. And I've shown you the proof. And even to this day, you can't even deny it. See, that's the thing, peoples. I put sweat and tears and years in this thing. And I got results. And still getting results. Oh, you thought it was over. It ain't over now, baby. It just begun. See, I said that things ain't going to happen in our time, but it will happen in God's time. And everything is being revealed. See, shit wasn't going to happen while President T was in office because one of his ambassadors was involved in this. That's why TM is going crazy. That's why the girls ain't saying shit today. Because it's deeper than what you guys thought that it was. But now the truth is being revealed, peoples. Oh, we seeing it now. We see how the Chicago Police Department had covered this shit up because there was businessmen down there. Kanika and all of them was down there selling their tutu. I know you guys didn't want to hear that, but it is the truth. And TM knew it. Monifa, Shemaya, Bree, Irene, all of them. That's why people's that's why you're only seeing clips of Kanika or the supposed Kanika. Because the shit didn't happen on the day that they said. Didn't happen on that day. Because the time doesn't even match up. You cannot change the metadata on the pictures. And now President T's wife understands that clearly because her ass is in trouble. Because the things that Pam Bondi did not want to show the American public, it's out now. You see President T with the little kiddies. With his wife. Oh, it's out now, people. It's out. And come next week, the deposition is going to continue to be given. Because they lied under oath and said that she did not know Epstein and all like this and stuff, but the pictures don't lie, and the metadata on the pictures don't lie, peoples. Same with the Kendra Johnson case. The pictures don't lie, peoples. Oh, you wait till I get back up on that case. And I'm gonna get back on that case in a couple of days, peoples, because I got more information that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So you see, the thing is, peoples, you know, President T time is up. He's a broke man because now they're getting ready to go and take Mar-a-Lago and all of his buildings and all of his golf courses and stuff like that. The billionaires ain't coming to his aid because he's a lame duck now. Oh, you guys haven't been keeping up with the news, have you? You guys haven't seen the things that was happening in the Kendra Johnson case. You guys haven't seen the things that was happening in the Shanquilla Robinson case. And you guys haven't seen the things that is beginning to happen in the Kanika Jenkins case. Have you? You didn't know that TM had literally signed a non-disclosure agreement, right? Same as what Diddy had did with this human trafficking. Because he was with Oprah Winfrey and all of the others was in the same type of deal. This administration is being over with, peoples, and the FBI now is going to start issuing out subpoenas. A lot of indictments is going to happen, and a lot of people is going to be brought to justice. In the Kanika Jenkins case, the Shanquilla Robinson case, and the Kendrick Johnson case, we'll have a second look. I'm telling you what's about to happen, peoples. That's why TM is going crazy right now and stuff. See, they can't kill her because if they kill her, well, then a lot of heads is going to roll. But she's going crazy because she wants to spill the beans, but she has already spilled the beans, peoples. You guys haven't been listening. And she's doing everything in her power to get attention. But she's going around it. She's going about it the wrong way. I've already got a call out to TM. I told TM, I want you to come to my live. I want you to talk to me, and I want you to talk to the people. And I want you to share your story. She watches my lives, peoples. I'm the only YouTuber that she never ever messed with. She messed with Casey Cloy, Overa Sanchez Medina. She got a couple of her lives taken down. She messed with Trey Gang, got a couple of his lives taken down. She messed with what's the girl's name? Moni Stacks. She got her lives taken down. Got a lot of people's lives taken down, but she never messed with Edward Joseph. Why is that, peoples? Because she knows that I know. But I'm gonna give her an opportunity to come and speak up on my channel. She has to get her head right. But she's gonna come, peoples. She's gonna come. CTM has been speaking and telling you that she's in agreement with me and stuff, because if you went to her channel, a lot of things that I posted up on my channel, she had up on her channel. I made a live and I've shown you. Things that I had on my channel, she had them on her channel, and she had it up for quite some time until I started to talk about it. Then she took it down. But see, I told TM, because she watches my lives, all of her peoples do. All of Chicago do. All of them. Monifa, Shamaya, Bree, all of them watch my lives and stuff. And they know exactly where I stand. And they know exactly what they did. See, peoples, you guys can think that all of this stuff had happened within a day's time or within a few hours of time, but it didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way. That's why they gave you clips. That's why they didn't give you the authentic video footage. That's why they were double talking and double speaking, and that's why the editing of all of the videos and stuff in the different time frames and things. Because even the people that was there at the establishment, they told you themselves. At the time to when they showed them, they were already there prior to the time to when they said that they were there. So that clearly shows you they edited the days. But you can sit and believe the madness that they fed you. But those kids were not there at the time to when they say they were there. And I'm going to show you, peoples. I'm going to show you within the case files how the time was switched. And the days was switched. Those girls was there days earlier. But let you tell it, people. Let you tell it. All of this stuff, this whole Kanika Jenkins thing was a sacrifice and a cover-up. Just like the Kendrick Johnson case. It was a cover-up. Just like the Shanquella Robinson case. It was a cover-up. You couldn't believe what you seen in your face. You seen the girl get beat down, broken neck and everything. She was on her deathbed right there when she got her head snapped. Couldn't move, paralyzed. And these kids came back to the United States and living their lives today, but not for long. And the only reason why they're living their lives today is because President T and the association that these kids had with government officials. But President T ain't going to be in office too long, peoples. And shit is getting ready to hit the fan. Mark my words. Watch what I say. That's why I never leave the Kanika Jenkins case alone, because TM has to confess. She has to. God is dealing with her. See, this is a spiritual battle with TM. That's why she's going crazy. She ain't crazy, but she's going crazy. And the reason why she's going crazy, because she knows she betrayed Kanika. And see, now, thank God for what's happening to her, because her conscience is eating her alive and she can't help it. She can't help it, people. She is doing everything in her power to try to, but that's okay. It's okay. Because you know what you did. And you know all of these girls' blood is on your hands. Y'all keep thinking that Kanika walked the halls of that establishment on September the 9th, the morning of the 9th, and been found on the morning of the 10th. Y'all keep thinking that. That's stupidity. Because if you ever look at this case as a whole and examine everything, ain't no way that a girl can come to an establishment in the early morning hours of September the 9th and be found the very next day on September the 10th in a freezer. Even the hardcore YouTubers that ever talked about this case can't even answer the simple question. And I posed to you the question, the last live that I did. How did the burnt plastic get outside of the freezer? And she was already deceased inside the freezer. Did she burn it? Did she burn it? Because if she burned it, what then? Where's the evidence of any matches that was in the freezer? You never seen it. Where's any lighter that was in the freezer? You never seen it. Which is indicative for the fact, people, that she had burnt plastic on her fingernail, by her toe, and on the outside of the freezer, and under her bottom, on the waist of her pants. How did the burnt plastic get under her clothes? If she did it, she couldn't have done it. You stupid if you ever thought that this girl walked the halls of that establishment and walked herself into a freezer and laid down and died. The stupid YouTubers can't even answer that question. How did the burnt plastic get outside the door of the freezer? How? And there's no evidence of any matches or lighter that she could have burnt the plastic herself. See, you stupid. Y'all sat here and listened to the Trey Gays and the Casey Cloy Over Sanchez Mendinas and all of these other YouTubers and stuff, but even they couldn't even answer the question. They never raised it. They never talked about the ice. They never talked about a lot of things that I have brought to your attention, peoples. That's why the people can't touch me. That's why they never can come to my live and challenge me upon the merits of the case, because people, that's evidence and it's in your face. You cannot deny it. It's there in your face. That's why when we talk about the Kendra Johnson case, how in the hell could this boy be inside of a mat that is already tightly rolled up? And then he has bruises all over his face. And his organs is taken. His brain is taken. His lungs is taken. His heart is taken. His kidneys is taken. It's taken. And he was filled up with newspaper. And they said that he died because he slipped into a mat. But the shoes was neatly tucked by his feet. People, you are hilarious and nefarious if you believe that that was an accident. See, this is the thing. This is why I consistently and insistently keep reminding you of the facts in the case. Look at the evidence. Never mind what I say. Look at the evidence. Because the evidence don't lie. People, as I told you many times over, the proof needs no explanation. It stands on its own. The truth needs no explanation, peoples. It stands on its own. But yet you got the hilarious and nefarious wants to try to break things down in such a way. People say, if you listen to all of these different narratives that these people come up with, all you have to do is compare it by the time and ask yourself realistically the question: how could all of this stuff have happened within the time frame that they gave? Because see, what's written in the case files doesn't match up or line up with any of the physical evidence that we have in these cases, peoples. So you can be stupid and not think for yourself if you want to. But I want you to come to my live and I want you to talk to me. And I want you to analyze this with me. Never mind what my philosophical views may be. Look at the evidence as it is, and then you ask yourself, how did it happen? You tell the people, how did it happen? Since you're so smart, how did it happen? See, people, this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Because you got idiotic, stupid ass people that sit on here and spread the gospel of madness and have people up in arms and things. I'm over here believing my sister was dead. And I'm already grieving still over my family. And then come to find out that Island Girl is dead. For the stupid ass person that went out and given Randall Robinson this information, I pray that the good Lord will chastise you in a manner to which he knows how, and make it hurt 100 times over. You stupid. You are hilarious and you are nefarious to put some type of idiotic madness like that out there. You want attention. You got attention. But you did it for the wrong reasons. People's Island Girl is alive. She's not dead. I made this live because I wanted to see if the people who spoke that madness will have the audacity, have the guts to come to my live and say something. They won't. You're a sucker. You are a lollipop. Speaking death upon someone's name and hoping and wishing that happens, you are sick, twisted, and demented. And I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to find out. God is my witness. I'm going to find out, peoples. And I'm going to talk about you. And it's really sad, peoples, that people have to stoop down to levels like this to try to get some attention. Now, you can hate Island, you can hate me, you can hate any of the girls. I don't care. But I still love you. And I've always tell you at the end of my lives, I love you with the love of Christ. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Now, Island Girl, if you're watching this, yes, I was upset with you and K Sweet. If you're watching this, I was upset with you, but you know, I'm over it. I'm over it. You know, you still my sisters. I still love you. I don't have your numbers, so you guys have to reach out to me if you want to talk. You're more than welcome. I don't have no anger, bitterness, no strife, no nothing towards you or against you. You're grown ladies. You can do what you want in things. And I just had to accept that. But I just had to be real and tell you how I felt. Now take it for what it is. And then any of you who I had an ought with or a beef with at one point in time, or a disagreement or argument or whatever the case may be, I want you to know I love you. I have no ill feelings, no ill will. I don't hold no grudges against nobody. If you want to politic, that's fine, but leave the madness and the drama alone. I cannot accept that. I will not accept that. And if you come with it, I will eject you for all eternity, never to ever to contact me again. Period. We need to rise above that, peoples. We need to let that madness go. Stop conjuring up madness. Stop conjuring up lies and stop conjuring up things to try to pin people up against each other and stuff. Stop that. You guys are grown people. Stop acting like children. It is stupid and childish behavior. But it never will be tolerated on my life ever, ever, ever again. Now, whoever told this young man the Island Girl was dead, I'm going to pray for you. But I'm going to pray that the good Lord will deal with you in the way that he's going to deal with you. Not in the way that I think that you should be dealt with, but in the way that God is going to deal with you. And I pray that your punishment will be as severe as it can possibly be, and teach you a lesson never to be speaking upon people in that manner. Never wish death upon nobody, peoples. Death is final. So I don't feel sorry. I'm not apologizing. I know when I first came on live and things, I spoke about this and stuff, but I told you what my reasonings was. Now, if you can't accept that, that's fine. That's fine. Because just as devastated as you were at that particular time, just compound that 100 times, because that's just how devastated I was. I protected Island and still protected Island from the first day that she came to my channel. You guys had harsh words, you guys had harsh thoughts and everything else and stuff. But I've always told Island, I'll never betray you. And I never did. Never revealed who she really is. Never revealed her real name, number, picture, anything, to give any of you people any type of clues as to who she really is. So it's my sincere prayer, people, that whatever you're going through in life, I pray God will meet you at the point of your need. I pray that he will give you peace, joy, and happiness in the midst of your trouble and your confusion. But see, the thing is, people, in order to be blessed, you have to learn to be blessed. Because see, the thing is, God can't bless you until you're ready to be blessed. Because see, the thing is, if you don't believe, you can't receive. You got to think that you're blessed. You got to believe that you're blessed. You got to know that you're blessed. And then you got to act as if you are blessed. If you don't believe, people, you'll never receive. God is able. God can do anything but fail. All you got to do is ask him. I did. I woke up one morning with my mind stayed upon Jesus. I woke up one morning, and that morning I said, I'm going to get me a new car today. And I woke up with determination within my heart, within my mind, within my spirit. And I said, Lord, I need to get me a new car today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, but today. Bless me. I believe that you can do it. Bless me. And when I got online, I didn't know nothing about Carvana. So I saw this thing called Carvana. So I start to look. And as I start to look on their website, I had saw the car, and I said, this is the car that I want. They just posted it up. They just posted that car when I came on to look at it. They just posted that car. And I said, this is the car that I want. And guess what? I got the car with no money down. They delivered the car. I told them, I'll come pick it up. And said, you don't need to pick it up. We delivered your car. I said, what? You delivered a car? Really? They delivered the car. Did not have to worry about it, people. Ain't that something? Look at God. And I'm riding around in my brand spanking new car today. Saved me a lot of money on gas. Ain't had to worry about nothing. Look at God. Lord bless me, peoples. And all I had to do was just ask. And since I asked, look at God. God had provided. And so now my money is coming in another month. So I've already got my car. Now I'm going to go and I'm looking for a new place, and I'm going to be in a brand new place. I've already spoken into existence, and I believe it, and it's already happening because all the preparations is already made. I've already said it. I believe it, and the manifestation is already happening right now. So it's my encouragement to each and every one of you peoples. Stop complaining. Start trusting. Start believing. Start setting in your mind and in your heart, you can do all things through Christ, which strengthens you. Never let none of these people ever tell you that you can't. You can, if you just believe. All right, people, so that's it, what I had on tonight. I got some good things coming up within the next couple of days. We're going to get into this. It's going to be fantastic. And we're going to hit the Kanika Jenkins case. We're going to hit the Shanquilla Robinson case, and we're going to hit the Kendra Johnson case. And then I got a couple of more new cases that I'm going to be talking about that I need to bring to your attention. And so, just as a footnote, people, for all of the people who I haven't spoken to in quite some time, just know I love you. I love you. Edward Joseph loves you. And you can't do nothing about it. Is that all right, peoples? I greatly appreciate each and every one of you tuning in on tonight. Peoples, I pray that whatever you do, you keep the mind of Christ. Let the love of God abide within your heart and within your mind and within your mouth and within your actions, because action speaks louder than words. You ain't got to tell me you love me. Just show me. Just show me. And how you show me is not to do things like this and start up controversy, because things can get out of hand. And you can hurt people when you say things like this. Let the dead bury their dead. But you who are of a living, show your fruits. We can distinguish the people by the fruits that they bear. Let your branches reach the masses and bless people, not curse them. Is that all right, peoples? And it's my sincere prayer that all of you will come to know Christ as your personal Savior and let all of this madness go. Stop perpetrating lies and tell the truth. So, peoples, I hope I had said something to encourage your hearts upon today. Tune in again next time to when Edward Joseph Let's Talk Live, Edward Joseph Kitchen, Edward Joseph Gospel Hour, Edward Joseph's Blessings Giveaway 2026 will come to you with something wonderful. I love you with the love of Christ, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Peoples, mask up and be safe. And again, peoples, it is my sincere prayer that you guys be truthful and be fruitful and leave the madness alone. Don't be hilarious and nefarious. And Edward Joseph won't have nothing to talk about you about. Until then, people, you guys be blessed and get your rest. And if the Lord says the same, I'll see you soon. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.
Nobody does it better. Sometimes I wish